A story narrated by the mother. My name is Emmy, and I am a widow. I lost my husband when my daughter, Joy, was only 14. Life after that felt like walking through fire barefoot. But when you are a mother, you learn to swallow your pain, straighten your back, and keep moving because someone is depending on you. I worked any job I could find. I washed people's laundry, cleaned offices at night, sold cupcakes and tea in the early mornings at the taxi rank. Every rand I made, I counted twice. When other women bought dresses for Christmas, I bought school shoes. When they talked about holidays, I talked about fees. I told myself, one day my daughter will finish school. One day she will take us out of this life. That dream kept me alive. When Joy got accepted. The day Thado received her acceptance letter to university was the first day I felt like God remembered my name again. I cried. Oh, I cried like a child. My neighbors celebrated with me. Everyone kept saying, "She's going to make you proud, Mama." And I believed them. I used the money I had saved over the years, money my husband and I once planned to build a small home with. Instead, I paid registration fees, accommodation, food, textbooks. I told myself, a house can always be built, but a child's future, you only get one chance. The first change. In the first few months, everything was perfect. Thado sent me messages, called often, and told me about her classes. She sounded focused, driven, happy. But then, the calls started fading. First, she was too busy. Then she answered with one-word messages. Eventually, she stopped calling unless she needed something. As a mother, you feel these changes before you understand them. The boyfriend. One afternoon, she finally told me, "Mama, I met someone." A boy. A varsity boy. I tried not to sound worried. I didn't want to be that mother, the one who suffocates her child. I said, "As long as he treats you well in Guana." But deep inside, something felt unsettled. Slowly, little things began to happen. She needed extra money for group projects, for transport, for groceries. When I asked why the allowances were finishing so fast, she would get irritated and defensive. Still, I trusted her. Pregnancy. I will never unexpectedly. I said, "Mama, I'm pregnant." The world spun. I felt the walls closing in. I sat down because my legs could no longer carry me. I wanted to scream, but a mother doesn't scream, she absorbs. I asked, "Where's the father of the child?" She wiped her tears and whispered, "He's in varsity, and his family is struggling. So I've been helping them with groceries using the money you send me." I felt something inside my chest move, like a wound reopening. All the nights I walked home in the cold, all the years I denied myself good things. She had taken my sacrifices and given them to another family. I felt betrayed. I felt invisible. I felt like my life's work had been stolen. Facing the boys' family. They called a meeting. I went there dressed in my best church outfit, not because I wanted to impress them, but because my dignity deserved respect. The boy's mother couldn't even look at me. She kept saying, "Your daughter should have known better." I just breathed slowly and looked at my daughter, hoping she would defend me, but she just cried silently. In that moment, I realized something painful. My daughter had chosen love over responsibility. She had chosen that boy's family over mine. The silence between us. For months, we barely spoke. The house felt cold. Every time I looked at her, I saw my mistakes. Maybe I worked too hard. Maybe I sheltered her too much. Maybe I gave her everything except wisdom. But she was still my child. One night, I heard her crying in her room. Not soft crying, but the kind that breaks ribs. I walked in and held her. She said, "Mama, I'm sorry. I disappointed you." I held her tighter and whispered, "You are my daughter. You can break my heart, but you cannot break my love." The baby. When the baby was born, everything changed again. The moment I held that tiny, warm bundle, something melted inside me. I saw Thaddeus' eyes. I saw my husband's nose. I saw a second chance staring at me. I felt purpose again. A new beginning. I told my daughter, "We cannot change yesterday in Guana, but we can rebuild tomorrow." She returned to school after maternity leave, more serious than before. I helped raise the baby while she studied. And slowly, very slowly, our relationship healed. My lesson: life is strange. You sacrifice expecting a straight line, but life gives you circles. I learned that motherhood is not about getting everything right. It's about loving someone even when it hurts.